What do you do if a fire breaks out where you are? In a dorm or apartment? A fraternity or sorority house? While you're on vacation during spring break or at home for the summer? Anywhere. For most people, the first thing that comes to mind is stop, drop, and roll. This makes sense, and it's what we've been taught since kindergarten. In fact, stop, drop, and roll is great advice if you're already on fire. So what about the rest of the time? We were never taught all the ins and outs of fire safety or fire prevention, but we're responsible for both. We're adults now. The thing is, it doesn't matter if we want this responsibility or not. If a fire breaks out, you either survive or you die. Nobody thinks they will be in a fire, much less die in one. Nobody. It can happen. It does happen. An uncontrolled fire is a terrible and deadly force to be reckoned with, like nothing we have ever experienced. Fire is hot, dark, and fast. It spreads like it's alive, consuming whatever it can. It can take over a room in less than a minute. This isn't like a campfire or a grill. It's more than twice as hot. The air alone can reach over 1,200 degrees. That means just standing in this room and taking one breath would be like jamming a red-hot poker down your throat. At the same time, all of your exposed skin would be instantly seared. However, the true terror is one we would least expect. You see, most people think that the fire itself is the most dangerous thing. But let's say you're at a party at an off-campus house. Everyone's having a good time, but then you see it. Heavy smoke is gathering at the top of the stairs. And you do the right thing. Take action. The problem is, not everyone is on the first floor. Imagine you're in this situation.
The house is on fire.
Let's go.
You make the mistake of thinking you can navigate your way through pitch black smoke. But what you didn't know is the air that you're breathing is full of toxins, carbon monoxide, even cyanide. The harder you try to breathe, the faster you fill your lungs with everything but oxygen. It only takes a short time for you to lose consciousness. By the time the heat or fire gets to you, you're already gone. You've heard the saying, where there's smoke, there's fire. But when it comes to survival, think, where there's fire, there's smoke. For more information about fire, heat, and smoke, and how they affect you, go to www.igottoKnow.org. So, now we know more about fire and how it can hurt us, but how do we survive a fire? The key to survival is active awareness. That is, paying attention to our surroundings and knowing what to do if something should go wrong. Here's the basics. Every situation, every building will be different. Know 2 ways out. Make a quick mental note of doors, windows, or any potential exits. Should a fire break out, knowing where all your exits are is the first step towards surviving. As you exit, if you encounter smoke, stay as low to the ground as possible. The air is cleaner there. The smoke can kill you, and the heat can burn you. Check your environment. Check the door for heat, crack it to check for smoke. If there is heat or smoke, keep the door closed. Ask yourself, is there another way out of this room? If there is, use it. If not, get to a phone and call 911. One thing is sure. Working smoke alarms will give you an early warning. And those few extra seconds are the difference between survival and death. Responsible people know their smoke alarms work. Not so responsible people disable smoke alarms. So, when you crash at your friend's house, are they the responsible type? What's wrong with this picture? The student was asleep in his room when a fire started 3 floors down. And this is not a unique situation. The fire didn't grow fast, and it didn't trap him. In fact, it never left the floor it was on. The fire never came near him. Notice, nothing is burned in this room, just covered in soot from the smoke. The smoke didn't wake him, but it did kill him. Had the smoke alarms been working, his life could have been saved. You can go to IgotToKnow.org to find out more information about smoke alarms and surviving fires. You've heard about the deadliness of smoke and fires and how to escape. But what causes the fire in the first place? How do we prevent them? To prevent fires, we have to change how we think about fires. First, ask yourself, what caused this fire? Did the burning walls catch the ceiling of this room on fire? Well, yeah, but we want to get to the true source. Was it the burning bed that ignited the wall? Or the box that caught the bed on fire? Maybe it was the lit cigarette inside the box. But a flame had to light the cigarette. Surely you can see where this is going. All of these things helped the fire spread, but none of them caused it. The fact is, the student who lit the match is the one who lit the fire. Do you see? The fire began long before it was on anyone's mind. On the match is a fire. It is transferred to the cigarette. The cigarette is now on fire, and it is under control. Your control. We start controlled fires all the time, but we take them for granted. We take for granted the power of the fire we may be holding in our hand. Think about it. You hold the power of life and death when you light a candle or a cigarette. Respect that. It's true. The only thing that prevents you from causing the devastation that comes from a fire is you. You must choose to prevent fires. They don't prevent themselves. No one ever lit a candle and thought, I'm going to put this next to a curtain so it burns down my whole house, even though it happens. However, people can think, I'm going to clear off this table so the candle won't catch anything on fire. You see? You must be actively aware of your potential dangers and prevent them. Actively prevent them. Here's a couple of quick tips. Your first goal, which guides all other action, is to control the fire or heat source you have created. Think of it as that living thing that wants to escape, and just pay attention to it. It's like having a pet, your own personal pet fire that can easily escape your control. Never leave a flame behind. Don't let it out of your sight. If you do leave the room, put the flame out. Think about how you will replace everything you own. Think about what you can't replace. Your friends, your family. Keep candles and incense in a clean, uncluttered area away from combustible materials. Empty space is the cage of your pet fire. Keep it away from things that can burn, or things that may be blown or knocked too close. Cigarettes are the same way. Don't throw a cigarette that has been lit in a trash can. Even smashing the tip before throwing it away doesn't put it out. It can continue to smolder for hours and cause a fire. This is the ultimate party foul. As long as your cigarette, your fire, has heat, it's still your fire, even if you've thrown it away. Use an ashtray, a real one, or run it under some water to douse the heat. Keep it under control.
I walk with my steps, counted in line. One foot in front, the other behind.
Almost all fires that kill college students occur in living spaces, and they are usually caused by students. All of this can be prevented by you and only you. Your choices, your actions. If the things we've been talking about were no big deal, we wouldn't waste our time telling you about it. Nobody wants to make your college years less enjoyable, but more college students are dying from fires than ever before. So we want to help you prevent that from happening. We want you to stop dying on us. You're smart. We've given you some basic tips, and the website IgotToKnow.org is there for you to find out more. Stay safe. Stay alert. Stay in control of your world. There are many ways to live, and many ways to die. What will be yours is up to you.
I walk with my steps counted in line, one foot in front, the other behind. I get to 10, try to go outside. The courage is not there, so the numbers slide. She tries to reach me through phones and tears. I won't pick up though, disconnected for years. It hurts her feelings, thinks I feel nothing. I'm feeling empty, tell her that's something. When the weather brings pain and I fancy the rain, it's only the tears from the sky. When I lose all my friends, start over again, in this cold and this damp heart of mine. A man with a Bible looks for his truth. A man with a history looks so confused. Sometimes I think I've heard it all, and most times I'm angry when I'm proven wrong. When the weather brings pain and I fancy the rain, it's only the tears from the sky. When I lose all my friends, I start over again, in this cold and this damp heart of mine. I cursed at the ocean, the government wars. I'm tied to a jail cell, still looking for more. Just make me calm then, and make me smile. Just make me something, 'cause it's been a while. When the weather brings pain and I fancy the rain, it's only the tears from the sky. When I lose all my friends, I start over again, in this cold and this damp heart of mine. You know it's all the same, life and all its games, the gives and the takes, and the loves and the hates. But I can't complain, 'cause it's good in the rain. With death comes a life turned unplain. With death comes the memories to save. With death comes a chance to live again. With death, take the chance to live again. With death comes a chance to live again.